So does Tiana. If she, and you know, they were good as far as that aspect of it, but I think with Tiana, it takes, like, we just have to move around until we find the right combination of coaching and stuff for her. And right now, like with Mega, you know, it was just time. When we had Sarah and Alex and all three before, like, it was perfect. You know, they were a good combination, a good fit. They took care to try to develop the kids, you know. But then once they left, and then we started having those bullying issues. And honestly, we thought that Morgan was perpetuating the like mean girls attitude with the girls, you know. But it was just time to move on and to find a different gym and different coaches. And she loves where she's at. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll probably have a couple of meets that are the same. Yeah. No, they had no interest whatsoever. And if I had bothered to be like that gym mom a couple of years ago, I probably would have realized what kind of operation Barry was running and would have not ever gone there. But yeah.
I'm kind of like my wife's a little more, I guess, I won't say forgiving. She likes it there.
Yeah. See, and Madison likes it there. So we had that problem with Tiana even after the bullying. Like, it took me, I wanted to leave right away, and Barry was like, you know what, if you guys leave now, he was decent about it at first. He was like, if either of you guys decide you want to leave now, about, you know, both the girls, he said, I'll give you your money back. I'll even give you your money back for the Leos and stuff. I'll refund everything back to you. And I was trying to get her to leave. We went and visited a couple different gyms, but I didn't know about Mega at the time. And she was just like, no, Mom, I like it at Capitol. So for another 6 weeks, we put up with it until we had that final incident. I was like, you know what, it's time. I don't care what you say now. It's time for me to play the mean mom and just do what's best for you, regardless if you like it or not. And it just ended up working out that she loves Mega. So yeah.
Now we have an alternative.
Yeah, definitely. And I like how it's so small. I mean, they're definitely making a splash, you know, and the fact that they're still so small, that they're still getting their name out there. So the classes are really small. They're able to spend, you know, extra time with the kids. I mean, yeah.
I know part of that was Madison having to track into, you know, kind of the community.
Yeah. Right.
So initially she had a hard time tracking into the group.
Yeah. She's gotten into it now. And I mean, Tiana's the same way. Once she gets comfortable with people, she doesn't want, especially, I mean, you're part of the course of military, you move around all the time and stuff, so you're constantly having to make new friends. So once she gets comfortable with people, like, she doesn't want to leave, you know. She likes her space, you know, and the people that are in it. And even to a fault, because, you know, even with the girl that was bullying her, like, she was like, I don't want to leave. I still like her. Like, they were still doing this, you know, and I was like, why do you keep hanging out with that child? You know? It's, I mean, it was hard to finally get her to see what was really going on. I mean, if you guys ever do get to the point where you're decide that you want to try a different one, Mega would definitely be the one to.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my wife that.
Yeah. So one thing that they're doing with Tiana and with a bunch of the girls this year is Not, and Katie, their coach, had to explain it to me because I don't like get too much into it. But the Excel program, so I guess at most gyms, the Excel program is used to like kind of sweep kids to the side that aren't as good enough for JO, which is what Capital does. But what Mega is doing this year, so what they did with Tiana to kind of sidestep level 5, is they're taking a lot of the girls. They took them and they created, they're doing like level or Excel Gold and Platinum this year. And they're using it as a training program to 6 and 7. So that's why I said when Tiana's going to be level 6, like she's doing the Gold and Platinum this year. And then at the end of the season, they're going to do like an in-house competition so that the girls can level, because you have to do at least one competition at like level 5 or 6 or whatever to go up in the JO program. So they're going to have them do a competition at level 5 and 6, get them out, and then they're starting next year with level 7. So they're using the Excel. So even though they're kind of sidestepping the JO program, and they're using the Excel as a training program to 6 and 7. So they're still training full JO, even though their competitions are Excel. They're still training like full JO program, which she had to explain the whole thing to me because I never even knew, like, I knew Excel existed, but I didn't know, nobody had ever said anything to us about, hey, you know, would Tiana be interested in doing Excel, or, like, it was never even put on the table for anything, so I never paid any attention to it, what it was used for, but, yeah, so that's what they're doing, which is really good. Yep, so she's training, so every time she does practice and stuff, they're training level 6 and 7 stuff on everything, but then they're doing the competitions in the Excel program this year. And for Tiana, it worked out perfect because, you know, being stuck in level 4, you know, they're still doing the compulsory stuff, so they're stuck with what they can do. Where sidestepping into the Excel program, she gets the chance to pick her own floor music and stuff too, you know, which she loves, so she can be creative with it. She loved that.
Very excited.
Yeah, when she finally made it out of the compulsory. I know, and I always catch Tiana looking over at those girls, and I keep telling her, I'm like, just make it through this just make it through level 4. Come on, that's all you have to do. Make it through this level 4 and 5.
Tiana's younger than Madison, so Madison will be 11 this month.
Barely. Tiana turns 11 in January, so they're just a couple months. Yeah. Yep. 5th grade. Wait, you're 5th? Yeah, 5th grade.
I've been in 5th grade for like 3 months.
And you're in 5th grade too?
Yeah, she's Tiana's twin.
Matthew said you.
Oh, Matthew said. Oh, I'm sorry.
What
My
time
bad.
do we have to have our stuff? About 3? Everybody?
Well, yeah, but I'll go grab your stuff after the game. You don't need
mine's
your
in Pumpkin's
stuff.
car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So leave it or just go get it?
You don't need it with you right now. I guess you can if you want to.
Yeah, I got it.
They haven't, none of them have scored yet, have they? None of them have scored yet, have they? No, they didn't.
They got touchdown.
Was it?
He's Mason.
Yep. Who gave you M&Ms?
Yeah, his son played on. They played on Coach Johnson's team last year. But he's over there.
He plays next.
He's right there. His team's over there.
Yeah, see him right there on the.
He plays at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Next week when we play at 6:30. They're playing against that team right there. Against Coach Allen's team. That was bad. That ain't getting right.
He's number 15.
He's the one in the yellow sleeves right there.
Oh yeah, I see him.
He caught the ball, but he didn't run.
Oh, Lord.
Got the ball.
He's going to hear about that later.
You ran a little.
That's happened again.
My friend, does your brother have a guy on his team named Micah?
A couple of them. There's
There's a blonde girl and a white girl. Blonde girl? Blonde girl? Yes. He's in your school. Yeah. I don't know if he's sitting there. He's playing. Hey, you see that kid right there? What's Speed? Yeah. This is Speed over there? That's one of my friends. He's a Boy Scout. I said to him, how could your last name be Speed if you don't have there's Coach Speed.
You see that boy? That boy's like a coach.
he's like a coach, or he is a coach.
Why is there like yellow? Why is there?
They had a game. I don't know. I think they might have had a homecoming game last night.
You see him in there? Like it.
For a second, I thought that it was at a different field because I saw nobody.
Uh-oh.
So my dad checked his phone. I was like, yeah, it's here. Where's Lucinda?
She just went to grab her stuff. She went to Papu's car.
Now, that 8 of her Hey, Jim! Spicer! Spicer!
The one thing that I really like about their head coach, though, over at Mega, is her daughter. Her daughter also has ADHD, so she understands. So it's not like you just have to, like, you're telling them and they're just going like, we get it. Like, she really gets it. Yeah, it does. It does.
Mason. Do you remember Mason? You do?
You do?
No. I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You want to know the truth? Ask the kid.
Hey, at least he said that.
You guys, yeah, I remember Bennett.
What's Daddy's name?
My sister's name Claudia.
He calls her.
And my sister's name
And Jacinda. Okay. All right. Glad to meet everyone. Papa?
What'd you say Daddy's name was?
Dude, I had names on the back of my uniform. Yeah, so did I.
He called him by his name. He said Jared's name is Daddy. I think he's the only 3-year-old I know that calls his parents by their first name.
Right. Sometimes Madison will do it just to,
Just to irk you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't answer right.
Oh. Yes. Well, you guys are supposed to play at 3, right?
3:30.
Oh, okay. So, Darren went to go do assistant coaching again, and I guess Dan volunteered him to be a head coach. So they were short on coaches. So I'm sure Dan is on the 80-pound American team, and then Darren's doing the nationals. So yeah, because I think Darren was gonna have him. Well, he was just gonna do assistant coaching, but ended up. Yep. Yeah, no, we never had any intention of doing the head coach thing. That's been a learning curve. He's doing really good, though.
Better than I would have. Sure.
Would have kept running to the right, he'd have been okay. Yeah, he just turned 9. Yeah. He's what?
He turns 10 in February.
Oh, okay, so he's not, he's about a year right around, because Ben just turned 9. I guess they let him play up on the, because technically he should have still been on the ankle biter.
That's what I thought.
But they put him on the 80-pounder team. He's barely clear 60 pounds though. He's a tiny little guy.
I knew he was light enough. I just wasn't sure about his age.
Yeah, no, I think that's why they let him play up, is because he's of his age. He's gonna be in high school playing on the high school team and barely clearing 80 pounds. The kid he won't eat.
Well, I need to
He's a
rub up on basically 107.
107. I think that's about where Jacinda's sitting at. She was at 102 at weigh-in, and she's playing on the 90-pounders. So I'm sure she's up a few more pounds. So we had to actually have her cut weight, which we'll never do again. I told him. Oh yeah. No way. Even with the few pounds that Jacinda, because she was at 105, so they had to cut her down to 102. I told Darren, I said, we're never doing that again. We're paying a little bit more attention to what her weight is. If she wants to play football again, we're going to put her on the appropriate at the beginning, not wait and have to do this mess. That was, I know some people are into that, but I was like, no. No. Because
I wasn't going to do that for Mason back.
We had to do like Epsom salt baths. We had to like wrap her. We had to, I mean, it was we
I
just
did that in high school. Like, there's no way I'm going to have my kid.
right. No, I was, yeah. Yeah, no, next year we'll have her. If she plays next year, she'll definitely be on the 100 if not the 110 pound. So her mace will probably be on the same. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have you run track this summer.
Oh, really?
Just to keep you
maintain. Yeah. Well, Jacinda, like she works out she's doing her practices plus Ben's practices with Darren, so she's doing 5 days a week. Yeah. She's just solid muscle. So that's why it was so hard to get her to cut the weight, because yeah, right. And cause she's like the only kid I know that can do military style push-ups correctly and do like 15 or 20 of them for a 10-year-old. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, most kids you see them, butt in the air or nope.
I guess we gotta sit on we're on the whole team side. Soaking up some shade.
All right.
So